morning, good evening, good night. Whenever this catches your sight, we are the Average Joe 9 to 5 podcast. We are back, family. We know it's been a while. We appreciate y'all holding it down and continue to watch our previous episodes. If you haven't already, make sure you check those out. But we are back. We had a lot going on. Myself, a family, and of course he had his things going on in school going on. So we appreciate y'all for holding it down. But we back. Lot has happened since we, last episode. 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks. Yeah. So a lot has happened in the world. We definitely gonna discuss a lot of the topics. But before we get into it, a special event happened. What was that? Friday at the Scope in Norfolk. We definitely want to give these young brothers a shout out. Keyshawn, Keon, and Kelvin, man, they are representing the city properly.
10,500 people at the Scope.
So I know that was I could only imagine. Tay actually was there, and of course he's gonna give us some of the highlights of it. But man, this is no. What more can you request? You know, they represented. He came out with Booker T band. I wish it was Granby Band. I keep trying to tell him that Granby Band ain't that. I don't think when we was there, it wasn't that.
It probably still ain't that.
Alright then. So I mean,
What school did you go to?
Okay, he went to Granby. Okay, fine. We all know that, but I'm saying, as far as band wise, he made the best decision. I'm sorry. I would have picked Booker T.
See, if he was able to get Norfolk State out there.
I feel like as he go up, he'll have that capability, but that would have been nasty.
That would have been great. No, that joint was lit up though. That joint was lit up. The whole city was out there. I seen a few. I ain't seen many people that I knew. I seen only like one person I knew. But that's the crazy part. But
how was the energy in the stadium from the beginning to the end? What'd you say?
It was kind of low at the beginning because there were a bunch of people that we ain't know was fighting.
Okay, yeah.
I was in the stands, goddamn. I was a little bit drunk. These niggas born. Then towards the end of like the nobody, I ain't gonna say nobody's, but the people we didn't know was fighting. It kind of got alright. The dude, what's his name? Abdullah Mason. That fight
was a good fight. Yeah.
That fight was turned.
I don't know what. That's that Mongolian style with that haircut. I was
blue
like,
patch.
Cut it out.
But once the brothers start fighting,
yeah,
you can tell because I ain't got my voice. That shit lit.
Man, so I think they all knocked out their opponents, right?
No.
They
all won, but Keyshawn the only one that knocked out.
Oh, Keyshawn. I thought Kelvin, from what I seen in the highlights, I thought Kelvin knocked out his opponent too.
He knocked him down in the last round, but he ain't knocked him out.
I got you. But man, again, we want to just salute you, brothers, especially being from the same neighborhood. Man, it's a pleasure to watch you guys go up to this height and that particular sport continue.
Oh yeah, Mike Vick was there. I think the mayor was there.
Probably so. I don't know. I seen Mike Vick. Yeah. But we salute you, brothers, and man, continue to aspire in the higher heights in your sport. Man, continue to put the city in. Also, I want to point this out because I hope a lot of people did not get this aspect or piece or miss it. A lot of times I see Keyshawn fight, he has something to do with God on his uniform, on his jacket, and I want to make sure that everybody make sure you keep that in mind and keep God first. He can definitely help you get to your dreams. But moving on to some other things, other topics. Young Thuggery. Thugger, or slime, or slap. I don't know what to call him.
I'm expecting some music. Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna hold you. I fought with Thug music when it was like him, Rich Homie, when he was well connected with Cash Money.
Yeah.
A lot of his newer stuff, I don't be understanding it. I'm just gonna say it. I don't. You can say what you want about me, but I don't.
I'm trying to think of some of his newer stuff that I actually listen to.
I like his what's that song that he got? It's with J. Cole, somebody else. It was a newer song. It's a banger. It always come on my playlist, and I got it up there, but I can't think of the name of it top of my head. It's got a green cover on it. I know that ain't worth 2 cents. You know what I'm talking about.
The London.
The London, yeah.
That's old.
That ain't that old. I'm like, man,
That's old as hell.
look it up. How old is the song? But it's a lot of his newer stuff. I can't really vibe to it. I feel like, for me personally. That's just my own opinion. You can do with it what you want, but that's my 2 cents. I'm gonna throw it out there.
2019. That shit 5 years old.
That ain't that old.
In terms of music,
Okay,
yes,
well,
it is.
that's why I was like, that's the vibe I like from him. But
Yeah, that's pre-COVID.
well, he was in jail. So, 5 years. Hold on, he was in jail 5 years.
No, he won't.
Yes, he was. He was like 4. Yes, sir. He been locked up for a minute, bro. But we're gonna get into that. But Young Thug is home. We know. I don't know whether they call him Woody or Woody. He been home. Gunna home. And there's a few of them people that's in jail. I want to touch on the topic real quick before we discuss his case. What is it? I want to touch on the topic before.
900 days in custody. What's
Okay, that's like 3 years. 360.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay, I thought he was, but no,
900.
I just can't. All that skippity scap gap and skippity doo wop.
2.4.
I just can't get down with that really. That's just my personal opinion. I want to understand you thoroughly, but I know he has unique. He is affected hip hop in a unique way with his voice.
See, I definitely wasn't fucking with him when he was wearing them dresses.
Oh, the dress, no. Oh no, he looking like Raider, no. And but before we get into that, I actually had a thought I wanted to run past you, and you guys as well. Okay, Woody's free. He snitched, right?
Who the fuck is
Woody?
I don't know.
One of his shooters. You ain't watching. You ain't seen that. Tay been behind the rock a little bit, y'all. Don't forget him. But Woody or Woody or whatever, he just snitched, right? So he's free. Gunna is free. He done took a plea or whatever the case may be. Thug is now free. But it's a lot of them YSL members that's in jail. So my question is, when you in a clique or you're in a gang, when you're in a crew or you're in an organization, whatever you want to call it, and the higher ups get a plea deal or they get out, but the lower grunts are in jail, how does this work?
They call fall guys.
I know, but how does it work? Do you take care of me while I'm in jail, or what? Or am I coming home to some money? Mm-hmm. What's the rules? Like
all of the above.
But
they keep money on their books, so they eat good.
But I'm in jail.
They're paying all their legal fees.
No, stop. Stop. That's the point I was getting to. Everybody, Thug had a lawyer. Gunna had a lawyer. Woody had a lawyer, right?
Somebody
but
got to take a fall.
Some of them grunt niggas had the public defenders.
Yeah, because they had to take a fall.
No. If we're in an organization, we're in a crew, we're in a clique, you're supposed to have a lawyer for everybody already off game.
They call fall guys for a reason.
But that's not good business. If we in a clique and I'm supposed to keep my word.
It ain't good business if the money maker in jail either. Where the money coming from?
But this is supposed to be already you supposed to already have this set up in the forefront.
Yeah.
To get go. But everybody's supposed to have a lawyer.
That's why they the fall guys.
So
they knew what they was getting into.
But nigga, you supposed to have this in order. I should not be going to a public defender for my lawyer.
That's how
not for a RICO.
That's how you fall.
Okay. No.
How y'all feel about it? How you gonna take the fall if you got a good lawyer? They gonna get you out.
But if you in an organization, that's the whole thing. Everybody supposed to get out. You supposed to have the lawyers prepared. You supposed to have the legal team prepared to defend everybody. Not public defender. Oh, I'm good. He good. They good. But you got public defender.
If I'm the famous one and I got 50 people around me, 5 to 10 of those people is definitely the people that's going to jail if some shit pop up.
But
if I shoot somebody, you taking the fall.
But if they the shooters and the enforcers in your organization, the boss, supposed to take care of that.
You get more.
Get more what?
Shooters.
That's bad business. That's mean I get more people that's eligible or has a possibility to snitch on me. I'd rather just make sure I handle the business up front correctly, so that way if something happens, we all covered and we all good.
You want to know why they ain't snitch?
A lot of them snitch. A lot of them snitch. They still got jail.
Then why he out?
Because he got a lawyer. He don't got a public defender. That's what I'm saying. But like,
sound like it all went exactly how it was supposed to.
well, y'all, let me ask y'all this.
Yeah, it sound like it went
Is that
exactly
right,
how. I don't
think
live
so.
in that life, so I don't give a fuck.
Okay, the way my
I would
mind
never.
works.
I wouldn't be the fall guy at all.
But the way my mind works is if I have my own enterprise and organization, I make sure beforehand to set up a legal team for everybody so that way nobody, that limits the possibility of people flipping on me. That limits the possibility of leaks and people feeling like I turned my back on them so that they stab me in the back because they feel like I turned my back. No, Tony already has it set up.
Good luck.
How do y'all think? Do y'all think that that if you're leading a criminal organization or enterprise or a gang, clique, or whatever you want to call it, should everybody be taken care of or should some people be left out there to have a public defender? If I have a PD, I feel like I'm telling everything. If I go to the courtroom and I see... If I see the nigga with the untucked shirt and the jacket, oh no. Yana, don't even worry about it. I'm going to tell you what happened. That's my first words coming out of my mouth.
You gon' I'm pretty sure they did tell. And guess it.
But
wait, hold on. They told, and where they at?
But I'm saying
they told.
But if you took care of everybody, nobody would have told.
Where they at?
But if you took care of everybody, nobody.
Where they at and where he at? Answer the question.
He had a lawyer. They had a PD.
Where are they?
And some of them in jail.
And where is he?
He free now. But
there you go.
Also want to discuss.
Got exactly what was supposed to happen.
That's fucked up. Y'all let me know how you feel. Do I got a point? Are you feeling what I'm saying?
Oh no, I get what you're saying.
Okay,
that's just not how it works.
But why?
Because it's not.
We are in a criminal organization. We all know what we doing is wrong. That means if we getting money off of this. If we all get money off of this and we all ride together, we all supposed to slide together, then you supposed to take care of everybody.
When that shit first happened, hey, some shit go down, y'all do know. You, and you are taking the fall. And you know what they said? How much money I'm getting out of this? What? And he was like, here's your number. And they say, all right. So,
nah.
I'll see you when I get out.
Why it can't be free?
That's the same thing with Jay-Z. Didn't Jay-Z have a couple homeboys go to jail?
But why it can't be free?
Because somebody got to go to jail. And it ain't the one that's making the money. I don't know why you think the one that's making the money is supposed to go to jail.
I'm not saying nobody got to go to jail. I'm saying everybody.
Somebody got to go to jail. They got caught.
If we can beat the case, then everybody be
quiet. They couldn't beat the case. They got caught. Why do you think they was in jail and trial?
Beat the case if everybody was.
No, they didn't get caught because somebody snitched.
Yes, they were snitching. The feds got pieces of the information. They fill it in the blanks.
They got caught because they was sloppy, I guess.
And filling in the blanks once they got caught. They didn't get full blown like, all right, motherfucker, you got me. But
all right, if it happened the way you said and somebody snitched, he wouldn't be out of jail because they would have the evidence. They would be able to prove him guilty.
No, even the judge said the prosecutor their case was sloppy. The judge said the people that prosecuted the case was
okay. So how did he wind up in jail in the first place?
Because sufficient enough evidence, and then people was filling out the blanks. Niggas are speaking.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
And why is he out of jail?
Because the judge took leniency upon him. And he felt the case was just a circus. So he really got it. Now, speaking of which, we're going to go into his plea deal. I don't know if you know the terms, Tay, but I'm going to just read off of it because I really felt like this is something interesting. Let me see here.
Sound like it went all exactly to plan.
So... he's going to serve 15 years of probation or several conditions, but warned he could see 20 years in custody if he fails to adhere to the terms, right? So basically, he had to move out to Atlanta. He can't reside there no more.
Sound like the same thing they did to Chief Keef. He can't live in Chicago no more.
And then, of course, he has to do... they have him on several different community service throughout the year for gang prevention or something of that nature, some type of gang prevention to do every year. And then, of course, they take you. He's a felon now, so he can't have a gun anymore. But do you think he should have went and took the plea, or just try to ride it all the way out to trial? I think the plea was.
I think he got tired of being in jail. Like, you know what? Fuck it.
They want to go ahead and say, because he went no contest.
Yeah.
And he basically that's throwing yourself at the mercy of the court. I done did that before when I had speeding tickets and stuff. Like, go ahead, I know I was speeding. What you gonna do to me? But
luckily, I ain't never been in front of the judge because he gonna have to prove everything.
What you mean? I done got caught speeding tickets a few times, and I had to go in there and be like, yeah, I done did it though. No contest. And usually they'll take a little more leniency upon you if you do the no contest.
The only words I'm saying in court, I plead the fifth.
You ain't that type of situation, Tate. Not for traffic violations, but that situation's different.
I'm gonna see what they gonna say. I plead the fifth.
I think, as far as his situation, I would have took it to trial because the judge was right. They switched judges 3 times. Mm-hmm. Right? You had one judge that was colluding with the prosecutors and the witness to corroborate some shit. And I would have went to trial and got fully free. I feel like this was. I feel you when you say he got tired of being in jail, but I would have said it all the way to trial. I think it's something that he could have beat. And it's a RICO, and it would have been hard.
No, I was already in there almost 3 years.
That's true. But
I'm not trying to be in there no more.
You know how long 15 years worth of probation is? Yes. A long ass time. You know what can happen in 15 years? A lot. And if you violate your probation, you're going to do a 20 pin? Oh no.
You know what that means?
What?
He was probably doing more than 20. If he would have actually
found guilty, yeah,
he was doing more than 20.
Yeah.
So he was like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Cause you got to think, he got money, so it's not hard for him to move out of Atlanta and not be around gang members.
Yes, it is. When half the artists and people and he also, one of his stipulations he asked the judge for was that he could do music with Gunna, which I was like, are y'all beefing or not beefing? But that's a side note. That's still hard because if most of the people that you deal with on a regular basis.
If Chief Keef did it, he can do it. Come on now.
I got you at a point.
I was about to say, come on now. If Chief Keef did it, he can do it.
What is?
And he was actually shooting at the police and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now, Thug might have got people shot. I don't know if he shot people. They might have been embezzling, but
nah, he got hit, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So all he got to do is burn a phone, have somebody he talked to somebody that talked to somebody that talked to somebody that talked to them. That way, he not connected. That's all. And then just move out of the state. Business as usual. That's why I was like, somebody gotta go down for the money maker. That's why he was like, make music with Gunna. They might be beefing, but as far as making money, that shit's gonna make money. So he like, all right, I'll take he basically like the retired mob boss now. Hey, I can't even be around this shit right now, but
I'm still running around the background.
Yeah, you get me.
All right, let us know what y'all think. Do you feel like he should have went to trial all the way, or should he did he do the right thing with copping a plea?
Then we don't know how much that shit was costing. Like, he in jail not making money, but also spent. So do I want to drag this shit on, spend more money that I'm not making back? I'd rather get out and make money.
But you get residuals from the music you already made, depending on how his contracts are set up.
We don't know.
If he was with cash money, he probably ain't getting
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he probably like, man, I need to go make some.
No, I need to go on tour right now.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all let us know in the comments or what y'all think about that particular situation. Did he do the right thing, or he should forward it all the way to trial? Of course, side note to that particular topic, Big Meech out, quote unquote, he in a halfway house now. He's scheduled to be fully released next year, but he out. And a lot of people are seeing it.
I wonder if he gonna say something to Rick Ross.
I wonder if he gonna say something to Young Jeezy too.
Because Ross was using that shit heavy though. I think on Big Meech.
No, but I think he had initially signed Jeezy or something like that in the early stages, or they had some type of confrontation. So I want to. It's gonna be interesting as far as the hip hop community, what effect he has on it once he's fully released. Of course, we gotta discuss it. We didn't discuss it. We haven't had a chance to, or weren't shooting to, but Tesla bots are out, or they're coming. And then you have the autonomous, the vans and the cars and all that. The bus. First off, foremost, how do you feel about it?
I don't necessarily care. I just buy ammo. That's all I gotta say. I don't want one. Honestly, I could. I think in that group, that age group where it's like, honestly, I'm starting to get tired of technology. That shit, cause it's too complicated. Like, not difficult, not hard. Like the solution is usually simple as hell. It's just complicated for no reason. Like
to do.
Like I got a little Bluetooth joint in my car, right? And sometimes I don't listen to the radio all the time. I just listen to my phone speaker. And now I get in the whip, go to play a video or something. I'm like, what the fuck is that? But it connected to the Bluetooth, and I'm like, bro, stop. Connect when I want you to connect.
On that
don't
piece,
just
man, you got
automatically
the
connect.
adverse effect or situation. Mine's bitch don't be fucking working. I be like, every time I get in there, I say, I'm gonna rip that Uconnect out of there. Let this one don't connect again. I said, bro, I had to turn a car on. I said, you still ain't working? I say,
for what?
And they say, cannot find device. I say, it's saved.
Right.
I say, and the phone is working. It's the car. I be like, man, I'm so sick of this thing.
Bro,
I said, once I buy another car, if it got you connected in, I'm not buying it. I'm not.
That don't be $1.
No.
Can't take it.
Big dog. Good luck.
Can't take it. Said if it's $1, call me. I get his ass $5.
Not a tip.
You can get that. But
But the box gonna be 20 bands.
See, it depends on how people use them. Like maybe for old people, like help around the house. But I don't like it because they could just go crazy and. Now I gotta be out here fighting. Yeah.
You be sweet. That motherfucker.
Or, see, like
that motherfucker gonna be like this.
We get the robots to do like, hey, just send a robot out to fix the potholes. You just need one with a shovel and some shit, fill the pot, like shit like that. Or if a house on fire, hey, don't send the real human. Hey, send a damn Tesla robot in there.
So
studying the ocean, hey, don't send that motherfucker down there. Space. Yeah, but the thing about that though, you send them to space, they fuck around, get away from that connection, start forming their own little, and then they come.
On the dark side of the moon.
Have you ever seen Prometheus? You seen what David did in Alien?
But
God damn it.
I think it's gonna be cool, but I think it's gonna hurt the working class people because a lot of those small time jobs, like working in the stores and stuff like that, you can have a bot do that. See, you do gotta pay the person per hour and shit like that. But are they gonna pay 20? Do you know the companies be having a lot of employees? 20 bands per robot and maintenance. But my thought is, if I, as an individual, buy my robot and program and do my job, am I still gonna be able to send him to my job and work and I collect my check? One, what kind of job you work at where you able to buy a $20,000 robot? That's not a lot of money, Dave. Like for a stupid ass robot. But the robot can work. I'm gonna fill out that job application form and send Optimus ass on the work. And I just be saying, that's what I'm saying. I can do a lot more with that 20 bands than buy a fucking robot. But the robot can make you more money by working. And you can still work. And then you got, instead of one income, you got two. Alright, I send the robot to work. This motherfucker malfunction. Now I gotta get them fixed. You get a notification. Now that's 5 bands to fix the robot. Now I gotta go to work to get the 5 bands to fix the robot. I'm almost certain it won't break down that easy. Not that easy. Not that easy. Now would it break down? Yeah, of course, but not that easy. And I feel like if I can get a robot to do my job, then I should still get my check, and I should be able to go do other work. Let me tell you something about manufacturing. Things are made to break. I understand, But sometimes they last a little while before they break. And I'm hoping that might be the case with this Tesla bot. But it's kind of side note.
And then, hold on, wait. You might be able to do that. No, listen. No.
I get him a bagger job or a cashier job.
You might be able to do that. They definitely making $1.50 an hour. So you ain't making too much money from it.
$1.50? What's $1.50?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Why they got to pay the robot that? Robot don't eat. Robot don't need a break.
Okay, exactly. That's why he need to get paid a fair wage for me.
Robot not even alive.
I'm alive. And I bought him.
Then come into work.
We're going to
You send the robot.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm a contract with the companies.
That's not going to work.
Why not?
Because the company just going to buy their own robots.
But if they don't want, they can get it. They can lease it from me.
No, I got my own.
But they can lease it. They don't want.
I got my own.
It's more. It's less.
I got my own, and I don't have to pay him.
It's less overhead for them.
I got my own,
to get it,
and
to lease
I
it from me.
don't have to pay him.
They
got to pay yours. They ain't
got to pay me full wage. You can give me like $10 an hour. I give me like $5.
And I can pay $0.
But you ain't got to spend 100 bands. Well, you could just worry about.
Hey, good luck. You spending 100 bands. Good luck. You think Walmart gonna have a problem spending $1 million on robots? No. Target spending $1 million on robots?
No, but one of the real issues I have with the robots, outside of just the nature of it, or it's stealing people's jobs, or just try, because they even had a picture up there with them like babysitting the kids, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that one. Yeah, wow, it choked the kid. It'd have been like trying to change the driver, threw him up in the air. Oh,
it's about time for me to get satellite internet and move to the woods.
But the name Optimus, I was like, I know this is a trademark by Transformers. How much money did you pay to name these goddamn robots Optimus?
Optimus Prime is probably trademark. Optimus itself probably not.
But it's still, everybody know what Optimus means. Come on now. Or think about, especially it's a robot. Come on now. Automatically your mind thinks of Transformers. But y'all let us know how you feel about the bots. Whether it's gonna be a good.
Now if he'd have called it Autobot, now you got a problem.
Yeah, that might be.
He would have
too much dip on the chip.
He would have added that Optimus Prime to the end of that bitch. Ooh Lord. But just the word Optimus, just the word Optimus. You got it. And you smart, because it is a robot, like you said. But
so your mind automatically is triggered to think of Transformers.
Yeah.
But y'all let us know if you think it was going to be a good thing for us or a bad thing for us. Before we get off the subject, we can move off the robots, but the vehicles, how do you feel about fully autonomous? Like, it was no steering wheel in that trick. Nothing. Just you.
See, I can halfway get with that, because I really don't fuck with driving. That shit is annoying.
What do you mean?
Driving is annoying.
Break it down for me, because I don't understand.
Mainly driving ain't annoying. The other people on the road is annoying.
I can understand. I can feel that statement.
So by extension, driving is annoying, because it ain't ever gonna be a time where it ain't nobody on the road. So
yes, it is.
Driving is
between 2 and maybe like 5 in the morning. I love going on the highway that time.
I get off at 3:30 a.m. and trust me,
it ain't traffic up that day. Ain't no
but it's
no
people up there.
Like 1 or 2. Come on now, it's not a lot.
They still do stupid shit. Just because it ain't a lot of them, don't mean they not doing stupid shit.
I enjoy driving in that time frame, and then the only thing I don't like about it, like, what if I need to do an emergency stop?
See, my thing is,
I need to stop it.
My thing is, what if they push a button and you can't get out? Or they just.
Oh, you didn't make that payment?
Or they just drive all of them to one location. Now you in a internment camp or something.
Extermination time.
Yeah,
crush you in the car.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, yeah, no.
And then you fuck around by them damn robots. They push the button. You cannot leave the house.
You kicked me today.
Yeah. You ain't in the house today. What do you mean I'm in the house today? You cannot leave. You try to leave, that motherfucker fast as hell. See, that's when I'm gonna go. And that might not even work.
You might get that guy, they get that guy.
Hell, not even. He gonna goddamn. You drop these, and still gonna be nice as hell. I'll make you a sandwich. Please go back in your room. I'm like, nigga, no, I need to go. Sir, you cannot leave the room. Try to leave, pick you up. Nigga not even violent. Nigga taking care of you. And they're cooking up soup.
You got a Martin Luther King vibe.
Hell yeah, I'm like, bro, just let me leave. No, it is dangerous for you. Like, nigga, you dangerous for me, goddamn.
Y'all let us know how y'all feel about the robot situation, the Thomas vehicle situation. Of course, we got to talk about it. Well, it's no way we cannot discuss it. The president election of 2024 has finally concluded. To be honest with you, I was happy that it concluded. However, I was not happy with the results. Trump has won the presidency again. He will be the 47th president of the United States. With that being said, I'm going to ask you, and of course, you guys that's watching and listening, I'm going to ask you guys as well. What is your current mental state, or how do you feel about him being the president again? How are you doing with everything that transpired on election day? So, Tatum, I ask you, of course, how do you feel about everything that happened and Trump being back in office?
Hold on, give me like 1 more second. You can talk again. Talk about him.
Oh, but of course, he just got back elected. He kind of almost down there swept. Well, not necessarily down there swept. Let me recant that piece. But he back in office. It looks like the day after, it looked like everybody morale was down and everybody just felt defeated. Where's your mental state currently regarding the election and how you feel about it and how you feel about him being reelected?
Honestly, I don't feel too different. To be honest,
why not?
His last presidency didn't really affect me much. Personally.
You sure?
Yeah.
It affect the woman in your life.
I don't have a woman.
No, not your woman like your woman, but like the woman in your life, your mom, grandma, sisters, nieces, stuff like that, aunts. Mm-hmm. Because it took away rights from them. Yeah, well, they never needed an abortion at that moment. Yeah. So, but I'm saying if they did hypothetically need one, it would have affected at that point because they took away your right.
They gave it to the state.
And that was a tactical plan because they know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna fuck with it. So technically, you have people in your life and circle that may have been affected by it, but you said just you don't feel no different. For me, that's a little different. I'm okay with the results of it. As I was watching, I was like, oh, this shit ain't about to be good.
Shit, I was at work when the shit was happening, so I
was watching that thing so close. I was like, this is not about to be good. But I
mean, it's kind of the same every election for me though. I ain't felt no different. Any election. When Obama was president, Bush was president, Trump was president, Biden was president, ain't shit really changed for me.
I ain't gonna lie, I think this one ain't gonna have an effect. Like more of an effect than previous, because he's got the Senate, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get the House. Or basically, it's gonna be mostly Republicans, so he's not gonna have nobody to really check him or put their power at bay or hold it. They'll be just run any bills they want through. Now, I don't know if most of you have seen or not, but the man he has in charge for us, the deportation plan, he already spoke. He say, if you're here illegally, you're going home. Pack your bags.
Luckily for me, on here.
So before I get into that piece, when he was saying it, my mind automatically went to, how you gonna say that? But everybody here is in there. If you think about it, everybody.
I mean, technically, you're right.
So everybody need to pack them motherfucking bags.
But I don't know how that's gonna work.
And then he was like, they were going to. He said, "Yeah, Mr. Trump's gonna get in here and we're gonna wipe the cartel off the face of the earth. And I was like, whoa.
Well, I mean, they can't.
I was like, because they were saying they were trying to blame
now.
they were trying to blame the cartel.
Fully
Blame the cartel for bringing all the fentanyl over. I'm not saying they didn't do that, but I'm also saying like, if you think about it, technically, again, I'm gonna use your word, technically, a lot of the times the U.S. government we used to work with the cartel to bring drugs over here. Yeah, so if you want to be
Central Intelligence,
don't try to wipe a nigga off the face of the earth now when you was just working with him yesterday. That's all I'm saying. And then of course. I don't think he's gonna be good for the country for a whole 4 more years. And the way he was talking, like, this would be the last time y'all vote. I'm like, hold the fuck up, motherfucker. What the fuck that supposed to mean? I feel like he wants to be a dictator so bad, and we're gonna see how it goes.
I mean, I guess I got a question.
Okay.
What do you think people gonna do about it?
What do you mean about him being a dictator?
No, about him being president.
What do I think people are gonna do about it?
Because we always talk about president and Democrat and Republican, but y'all do know y'all got most of the power.
And I think that's what the people kind of been misled that they powerless, but they need to run that ass up out of there. But he won a popular vote, so most people want him in office. But it's gonna be mighty funny when he starts to repeal like the food stamps, the WIC, Social Security, a lot of these programs that a lot of Americans.
Social Security ain't been there.
The education. They want us to get to school for a lot. So it's gonna be mighty funny when a lot of these things he gets to happen.
Be working till 90, till you're fucking 90.
However, majority of the people in this country that are on these programs are Caucasian. So it's gonna be mighty funny when he repeals these things and they start losing these benefits they have. And it just gonna be like, well, you put him in office. This is who you wanted, right? This is what you got. That's why I just feel about. I really don't think he's fully in it for the people.
I wonder what happened if people just didn't vote.
That's interesting. That's like 100%. Nobody voted.
Yeah, just don't vote.
That would be interesting to see.
Like I don't vote with either one of these candidates. I ain't voting.
That would be hard. Like not hard as in like.
Like I don't understand why. It's like I don't.
Cause, to be honest with you, I feel like if we don't like the candidate, we should be able to cast a ballot or something before the election, like repick.
Thank you. Like,
this nigga ain't it.
Or shit, everybody go exempt. Just don't pay taxes for a year. Like, it's ways you can. Yeah. Everybody go exempt. What they gonna do if everybody do it? You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
What exactly are they gonna do if?
But then you got people that's not gonna be down, just like.
Then you get them the hell up out of here.
I agree with that. But
that's all.
I want to get into some numbers before we head out for this episode. He did go up, I think, in 2016. I think he was last. His run was in 2016 or 2020. I think it was 2020. There we go. He got 14% of the black American vote. Right. Mm-hmm. This year he went up to 20%, which was mind-boggling. I didn't understand why black men were voting for him at this high of a rate, and I hope it won't just because.
What percentage of black women voted for him?
That was low as fuck. I think 98% voted for Kamala.
Dang.
Yeah, they always do that though. They always stand on this.
Black women gonna vote Democrat every time.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think they vote who aligns with their ideals and ideology, and so I have to be Democrats.
Do you think they was just voting for Kamala because she was a black?
No, I liked a lot of her policies and things that she was going to be doing, versus his concepts and of ideas that he don't got. And then also, I hope black men did not vote for this dude just for the economic climate, because again, if you look at the numbers, the inflation down is at 2%, same as it was in 2019, which that before we transfer power, Biden and Harris did get it done. They got it down. So he about to get handed this gift, and then I 100% know he gonna say he did it. But if you haven't read or haven't looked at the numbers, then you'll believe that. Now, he don't align with us what we got going on. And then the next group that voted real high for him that I really didn't understand was the Hispanic community. They voted 45%.
That's because they want them illegals out of here.
I was like, hold on. That's your cousin, your sister, your auntie.
They taking their jobs. That's why. They say, boy, you driving the price down. Boy, you going back where you came from.
Going back home.
Yeah. Let me send this little bit of bread to you. You stay there, goddamn.
I didn't understand that to save my life. I was like, that makes zero sense. And then they voted for him after the jokes was made at the New York rally where the comedian was like, Puerto Rico's a float pile of trash. I was like, we just not listening? I don't know. Y'all let me know how you feel about the situation. I'm kind of perplexed on the situation.
I can't find shit.
On how he got these large numbers. But it is what it is. I feel like at this point we need to do for self, be self-reliant and barter and trade books each other so that way we can grow as a community.
That graph at all.
Man, it's crazy out here in these streets. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments about the elections, about the black men voting for him, as well as the Hispanic community voting high numbers. Do
you think some of them voted for him because they didn't want to vote for her?
Now, this is the part where I think, and then this is the part I think for the black men too, a little bit. Like a percentage, I would say about 20% would be my idea. The rest of it, I'm gonna give it to the economics, climate. For Hispanics, and the 20% of black men out of my 100% would be the reason they didn't vote for her was because she was a woman. Period. And they just, men feel like, oh, a woman shouldn't be leading, which most women lead in the background anyway. It be plain as day. Most men get a lot of their ideas, get a lot of their confirmation, get a lot of their reassurance from a woman. So she leading anyway, right? And it ain't nothing wrong with it. Even listen to a woman and having that other perspective, because sometimes you need that. And sometimes a woman sees things that men don't see. And I feel like she'd have been a great asset. It would have been a great moment in time for America in general. But until next time, 2028, again, y'all, make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, share. We appreciate y'all. And until next time, make sure you stay locked in. This is the Average Joe Podcast 925. We out.
Average Joe.